tell the real tale. All right, let's go to baseball. You got something?
I do. I want to mention, because we're going to talk about Jose Ramirez getting hit yesterday.
Yes.
Well, Stephen Vogt was on with Mike Farron on MLB Radio and says Jose will not be in the lineup today.
Boy.
And Bull, Adam Bull from this show, described Vogt in that interview as, quote, a very unhappy camper when talking about Jose Ramirez. So I know he got the x-rays yesterday after getting plunked, but he will not be in the lineup today. Hopefully it's
That's
nothing
terrifying.
serious.
Yeah.
But guys, let's talk about it. We know Jose was hit after Tanner Bibee hit Vlad Guerrero yesterday. We have the video to show you guys. See if you want to take tag board here. Wow. But are you surprised there wasn't really more retaliation? And I'm not sure why it's not playing. Drop it, Steve. That should play at some point. But that was the video. Are you surprised there wasn't more retaliation when Blue Jays hit the Guardians' best player?
I wasn't. That's baseball. That's what happens.
I don't understand it. You explain that to me. I don't get it.
You hit our best player,
but like,
and now your best player is going to wear one.
But it wasn't intentional. Like, I don't get that. Like,
but he got hit 2 days in a row.
Yes, it was 2 days in a row, and that's what did it. I think it was the second one that said, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why are the pitches getting away against our best player? By the way, the Jays and the Guardians had some history, I believe, last year or 2 years ago. They had a little bit of back and forth, plunking guys. I just think that there's a lot. I thought Jason Kipnis, by the way, who was in the booth yesterday, during this, I think he was during that point of the game. If not, he made this point on post game. He was great. I thought his insight was wonderful. He made the point that when you get into this portion of the body, Jose's got a history with hands. And we talked in our YouTube show about Contreras yesterday getting hit by his old team in the hand, and he had to miss time last year because of that. Guys are very, very sensitive when you take one off the hand, off the wrist. And Bibee right here tells him, I wasn't throwing at you. I wasn't throwing at you, but clearly.
It doesn't matter. He hit him in the hand.
He hit him in the hand, and that's an eye for an eye, and I'm okay with that. I get it. If the Guardians, if Jose was the first one hit, I would expect the Guardians to throw at Vlad. And Jose knew it was coming.
And that's the thing. Like, if the roles were reversed and Jose got hit twice 2 days in a row,
we would want some blood for that.
And who's to say, judging by Vladdy's reaction there, he didn't go in the dugout until Gausman hit him.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah,
like,
no,
that
it
happens.
happens.
That happens.
It absolutely happens.
The only thing I don't like.
And then if you're Gausman, you're like, okay.
Yeah, you have no choice.
You have no choice because there's 25 other guys in that dugout that are looking at you saying, ooh,
now,
how are you going to answer that?
Here's the only thing I didn't like about Toronto's response. I don't see anyone could look at that and say Bibee was intentionally throwing at Vladdy.
Right.
Obviously, Gausman was intentionally throwing at Jose. Tom Verducci had something yesterday. This blew my mind. He's thrown over 8,000 pitches, Gausman has, to left-handed batters. He's hit one.
Is that true?
Yeah. According to Tom Verducci, he's hit one, and that was like 6 years ago.
That's unbelievable.
Jose was the second left-handed batter he's hit. Now, that's how good his control is. Don't hit him in the arm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was my beat.
If you're intentionally going to throw at him,
hit him in the leg.
Hit him in the rear end.
Hit him in the thigh.
And it felt like he was like trying to go low, and Jose's reaction there almost pulled his arm into it, like he was protecting his ribs. Don't throw at his ribs. Hit him on the rear end.
Yeah,
if your control
is
is that good that you've hit one left-handed batter in 8,000 pitches, you can locate it a little bit lower and a little bit farther left. Hit him on the backside. It just felt like he was aiming for his ribs, and Jose dropped his arm to protect his ribs.
Yeah, and that's an instinct. You don't even think about it.
And Vogt did right by coming out of the dugout. You got to protect your guy.
Yep.
And I totally get why Toronto threw at him. But if you're Stephen Vogt, you got to have your guy, your franchise's back, and you go over there and you scream at him and you make a scene and you do all that. And now, thankfully, and same for Vladdy. I don't want to see Vladdy get hurt.
Nobody does.
Time.
These guys are the stars of the game. You can't have them out with injury.
So thankfully, both X-rays were negative. Hopefully, Jose, it's just a day or two.
Wow.
And he'll be back in the lineup.
You know how much Jose hates to be out of the lineup.
Yeah.
To me, that tells me that, I don't want to say it's serious, but that tells me that
it's not nothing.
It's not like a little brush off.
Yeah.
There's something going on there that he doesn't feel well today, because Jose never wants to be out of the lineup. Now, maybe he'll be available to do some pinch hitting late in the game. Let's hope that's the case. But I was watching the game upstairs, and some of the guys were saying, "Oh, now you got to throw at the Jays again." No, it's even. It's even. And if you throw at someone again, you're going to lose a pitcher, face suspensions. It's not worth it.